Welcome! Today we'll be going over how to dye SAF parts with the Oryx sca1200ht tank from gray to black. Quick overview of the process: we printed our parts on the Stratasys H350 printer. Once finished, we will remove the powder cake and begin breakout. Make sure when you are processing these that all parts are powder free to the touch before dyeing. Once you have your SAF parts ready, we can begin the process of dyeing. Feel free to set up your station similarly. The ratio is about 1 part dye to 9 parts water. We'll be using about 5 liters of the TCN black, 1 pair of long sleeve rubber gloves, and your SAF parts that are powder free to the touch. Okay, once you have your station set up, you can start filling the SCA tank with the DI water. Fill it up to the top. If it is overfilled, the high water alarm will let you know. Then we're going to close it, turn on circulation, and set temp to 70. This is what circulation looks like when it's on. Now we wait. Fast forward, once it hits 70, we can begin the actual dyeing process. When you're ready, pour in all the dye. Once you have poured all the dye in, we can set a timer for 15 minutes. This ensures that the dye mixes well. Once the timer goes off, then we are ready to put our 3D printed SAF parts in. It is recommended for smaller parts less than 2 inches in all dimensions, or parts with small and delicate features, that they are placed in a smaller metal cage before being submerged. After your parts are in the tank, then we set another timer for 15 minutes. Once this goes off, it's time to remove. As you can see, you're able to turn and place the cage on the ledge like that. We'll remove the parts and then rinse. An alternative method to removing the parts from the dye tank is using this mesh sifter. Taking the party to the sink, we rinse the parts really well until the water is more clear, and then put out on a towel to dry. Congratulations! Once these are dry, you have successfully completed dyeing your SAF parts black. You can reach out to info@oryxadditive.com for any more questions. Thank you for joining!